Hello everyone, I am Praful Dixit. Welcome to this English language class. In the last 6 lectures, we studied the conversion of many sentences into passive voice. This is my 10th and last lecture on active and passive voice, and our today's topic is quasi-passive voice. This topic is very important for the higher grade students as well as for those who are preparing for the competitive exams. Actually, there are only two voices, active voice and passive voice. But there are certain transitive verbs known as quasi-verbs. Means the transitive verbs which have passive meaning though they retain the active form. The sentences having such type of verbs seem to be in active voice because of their structure, but actually they are quasi-passive. Then what is this quasi? What means quasi? What means quasi-passive? Quasi means almost and quasi-passive means almost passive. See this word Q-U-A-S-I. In British English, in British Standard English, it is pronounced as quasi. In American English, it is pronounced as quasi. You can also pronounce the word as quasi. So, pronounce the word as per your convenience. Many students find the task of conversion of such kind of sentences very difficult because they don't find the object there. Instead of object, there is the use of adjective or complement. An adjective or complement is used in the sentences. But once you study and understand the structure, you can easily convert the sentences into passive voice. Let you a complement. In quasi-passive sentence, we don't have object there. Instead of object, there is either adjective or you can call it complement. The conversion of the sentences can be done in two ways. We have two types here. Number one, sentences in which the verbs are with complement. And number two, sentences in which the verbs are without complement. We have to convert the sentences according to this. If there is complement in the sentence, we have to follow this structure. What is the structure? See, subject plus be form plus V3 plus adjective or complement. And number two, subject plus be form plus adjective plus when or if plus pronoun plus be form plus V3. We can convert the sentences in two ways. Means if there is a complement in the given sentence, it can be converted in these two ways. Okay, now the second type is all the sentences in which the verbs are without complement. Then how to convert the sentences of this type? So the passive voice can be done if you follow this simple structure. Subject plus be form plus being plus V3. Now if this structure is clear to you, let us study the examples. So, don't forget, we have two ways of conversion. Sentences in which the verbs are with complement and sentences in which the verbs are without complement. Okay, now let us study the sentences. See here, the first sentence I have written here is honey tastes sweet. In this sentence, honey is the subject, taste is the verb, sweet is the adjective, or you can call it complement. object. You can call this complement or an adjective. Now, how to convert this sentence? First of all, let us follow this structure. Verbs with complement. This is a sentence in which we have the complement. Okay? Now, let us follow the structure and convert the sentence. So, subject plus be form plus V3 plus adjective or complement. See here, honey is the subject in the sentence. So, I have written here honey. Then what? Be form. The sentence is in present tense. Taste, because of taste, you can easily understand the tense of the sentence. Honey is singular in number and the sentence is in present form, present tense, and so the be form of this is is. Okay, so honey is, then what? V3. Test is in present tense and this is tested. Tested is the V3 of the given verb. Then what? Adjective. Sweet is written here as it is and this is an adjective. Okay, so the conversion of this sentence is as honey is tasted sweet. Okay, now let us convert this sentence with the help of this structure. So, first of all, subject. So, honey is the subject and I have written it here. Then what? Be form. The sentence is in present tense and so, simple present tense, and so the be form used here is. Honey is singular in number. Then what? Adjective. What is the adjective in the sentence? The adjective is sweet. So, it is written here. Then what? You can write either when or if. I have written here when. And then what? Pronoun. Honey is non-living. And so, I have written here the pronoun it. And then again what? Be form. And it is its as the sentence is in present tense. And finally what? V3. And so, it is written here tested. So, the conversion of the sentence is honey is sweet when it is tested. See, this conversion is according to this second structure. Subject, then be form, then adjective, then when, then pronoun, then again be form, and then V3. Okay, so this conversion is done. Now see the second sentence. The rose smells sweet. In this sentence, the rose is the subject, smells is the verb, and sweet is an adjective. Because of this verb smells, you can easily understand that the sentence is in simple present tense. Now we have to convert this sentence in two ways. First of all, we are going to follow this structure and convert the sentence. Let us convert the sentence then. See here, first of all, we have to make use of the subject. So I have written here the subject, the rose. Then what? Be form. The sentence is in simple present tense and the subject, that is the rose, is singular in number. So what should be the be form here? Should it be its or are? Obviously, it should be its, and so the be form I have written here is. Then what? V3. What is the V3? The main verb in the sentence is smell and its V3 is smelt, and so it is written. And finally, the adjective. In this sentence, sweet is the adjective and so it is written here. So the conversion of the sentence is the rose is smelled sweet. Now, let us convert the sentence with the help of this second structure. First of all, we have to write the subject. In this sentence, this rose is the subject and so it is written here. Then what? Be form. The sentence is in simple present tense and rose is singular in number and so the be form we have to use is, not are. Then what? Adjective. In this sentence, sweet is the adjective and so it is written here. Then what? When or if. After adjective, you have to make use of either when or if. I have made use of when. It is written here. Then pronoun. In the sentence, Rose is the subject. It is a non-living thing, and so the pronoun for the non-living thing is it, and so it is written here. Then what? Be form. What is the be form? Rose is singular in number and the sentence is in present tense, and so the be form used is is. And finally, V3. In the sentence, smell is the main verb and its V3, that is past participle, is smelt. Okay, so the conversion of the sentence, the rose smells sweet, is the rose is sweet when it is smelt. This conversion is according to the second structure. See here, the rose subject. Then what? Be form. It is used here is. Then adjective, sweet. When or if? When. Then what? Pronoun. It is used here it. And then be form again is, and then V3, and this is smelt. So this sentence is converted according to the second structure. Okay, the identification of the sentence, that is quasi-passive voice, is very simple. In the beginning, that is, the subject is usually a non-living thing. Okay, the subject is usually a non-living thing here. And number 2, there is the use of complement, or you can call adjective. Means, if the subject is non-living thing and there is the use of complement or adjective in the sentence, you can easily say that the sentence is quasi-passive voice. It is quasi-passive. Okay, now we have to see the second type. That is sentences in which the verbs are without complement. Here we have seen the sentences in which the verbs are with the complement. Means here we have adjective. Okay, now we have to see the sentences in which the verbs are without complement. Let us study the sentences now. See here, I have written the drums are beating. In this sentence, you can see that the drums is the subject, are beating is the verb. Because of beating or because of are beating, you can understand that the sentence is in continuous tense. Are beating shows that it is in present continuous tense. But here you cannot say the drums are beating something. Okay, because drums are non-living things. There are some people, humans are beating drums. Then how to convert the sentence? Let us see this. Here we have to follow this structure. That is subject plus be form plus being plus V3. Why? Because we have a sentence in continuous tense. What is the subject in the sentence? The drums. So, write the drums first, subject. Then what? Be form. Sentence is in present continuous tense. And so, what should be the be form there? Are or is. Drums, it's plural in number. And so, what should be the be form? Or is. Are or is. It should be are. And so, it is written here. Then what? Being. According to structure, being is written and then V3. Now, see the next sentence. The building is building. In this sentence, the building is the subject and is building is the verb. Even though the subject is the building, we cannot say that it is the performer of an action. Why? This is because the building is a non-living thing, and so how can it build something? Okay, so the meaning of the sentence is the building is being built by someone, or the humans are building the building. Now we have to convert this sentence into passive voice. For this, let us take the help of this structure and convert the sentence. First of all, according to structure, we have to take subject. In this sentence, the subject is the building, and so it is written here, the building. Then what? Be form. The sentence is in present continuous tense. The building is singular in number, so the to be form used here is. Then what? According to structure, put being. Why being? Because the sentence is in continuous tense. Then what? V3. In this sentence, build is the main verb, and so it's V3. That is past participle is built. Okay, so it is written here. So the conversion of the sentence is the building is being built. Okay, so in this way, try to convert the sentences. Here, I have written 2 more sentences. These sentences are for your practice. Okay, see here, I am reading the sentences. The stone feels rough. The stone is the subject, feels is the verb, and rough is an adjective. You can say that the first sentence is with complement. So, for this, you can make use of these 2 structures. Okay, try to convert this sentence with the help of these 2 structures. You can make 2 sentences here of this one sentence. Okay, the second sentence is the cow is milking. The cow is the subject and is milking is the verb. In this sentence, there is no complement. Okay, so try to convert the sentence with the help of this structure. Okay, this structure you have to use there. So, I hope that whatever is explained is clear to you. In this way, we have completed, we have studied the 10 chapters of active and passive voice. I hope that you have understood today's topic too, that is quasi passive voice. If there is any doubt, if you have not understood something, please go to the description box and try to understand. Then I have given you some sentences for practice. Try to convert those sentences into passive voice.